Yo, everybody! Happy Tuesday! I looked at YouTube yesterday and I listened to a motivated speaker. I forgot his name. He has no limbs, and he has no arms, and he has tiny feet. He did a book called One Ability or something like that. I forgot his name. But he was inspirational and I like him. Anyways, do you guys know about faith? You have faith in yourself. Why do you have faith in yourself? Because other people told you to have faith in yourself? No. Because you believe in yourself. Because you never gave up. Or you didn't listen to those people that told you can't. So why not look at being bullied as a bad thing? Why don't you look at it as a good way in a way, like that people are jealous of you or that people don't understand you? That's not your fault, that's the other person's fault. Or why don't you take what they are saying and turn it into something positive? Like if somebody says you can't do something, why don't you use that motivation and go train harder than what they have ever done? Like if somebody says you can't run, why don't you use that for motivation and just keep going? If you guys get what I'm saying. I'm saying when somebody bullies you, use that for motivation to push yourself harder, to don't give up on whatever the bully says you can't do. So that's what I'm saying. I know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if you guys know what I'm trying to say. And what is faith to me? You don't have to see something to have faith. Can you see faith in yourself? No, but you know it's there. Why do you know it's there? Because you have a brain that tells you what's right and wrong. That's what I think faith is too. And I'm not trying to shove religious down you guys' throat, and atheists say that you can't see God, so it must not be true. You can't see your brain, as I said, but it's there. You can't see that you can't see your breath. Can you? Why? How do you know that you're breathing? You can feel it. So faith is a feeling that you believe in something beyond yourself. That's what I think faith is. And also the atheists. There's no proof that we are alive either. There's no proof that we're alive physically and mentally. You know why? How do you know you're alive? Just because you are breathing and thinking doesn't mean you're alive mentally or physically. To be alive, you have to experience life and have a passion for life. So, yeah, I don't think I'm making sense to anybody in particular, but if I am, then okay. And also, atheists. There's no proof that there isn't a God either. And there's proof that there's a God. For one, what do you call it? Tabloids. No, not tabloid. Tablets. Or whatever they called it back in the old days. They found scrolls, it's called scrolls, of scriptures from back then. And they put it to the Bible today. And it's exactly the same. So I respect atheists, I respect all types of people, but there's more proof that there is a God than there's not a God to me. And I truly believe that this world has gotten away from what is true. They believe what the world thinks, not what the Lord thinks. And people need to start motivating other people. And if you've been bullied, as I said, turn it into something good. Or maybe you were bullied so you can stick up for somebody else that was bullied. Or maybe you have a bad situation because later down the road you're supposed to show somebody else how to go through it. So don't think as your life, if you've been abused, as a bad thing. Look at it as maybe you're supposed to mentor other people about abuse. Or maybe, same thing about a disability. No matter what your circumstances is, God's going to use that for good. And if you don't believe in God, then that's fine. But it's going to be used for good. It might take 10 or 20 years, but it is. And back to what I was saying, if you are alive or not. Because people are depressed, that doesn't mean they are truly alive. Like, they are like happy, is what I meant to say. And to be happy, it's not to think about yourself, in my opinion. To be happy, I think, means to go help somebody else out. Or to put your needs with somebody else's needs. Like, basically helping each other out so somebody can turn around and help you out. Lead by example. So, I hope that all makes sense. And yes, if you're breathing and you have a brain, you are alive. What I meant is truly to be alive and happy. And why do I like GCE, where I work? For one, they focus on hiring people with disability. They hire other people, but mostly all mental illness. So they support people with disability. Why else do I like my company? Because they will support my dream, even if it has nothing to do with cleaning. And why else do I like it? Because they teach you how to grow, and they teach you lessons. And they answer questions to teach you, even if it has nothing to do with work. And they genuinely care. And why else do I like where I work? Because I love to clean, because of the smell. And I have friends there. And I have people that support me. And that look beyond my potential. And look beyond my capability and know that I could do a lot more. They look beyond my disability is what I meant to say. And they tell me, they're not scared to tell me when I do something right or wrong. And people are not scared to tell me their opinion. And I like my company because I can learn different types of stuff. Like different types of cleaning. And I get to go all over the hospital where I work. And it's a pretty safe environment. And people take the time out of their day to smile and say hi to you. And I like saving lives. Because if we don't clean the hospital, then more people will be sick. So no matter what you do, you're making a difference in somebody else's life. Whether you're sitting there watching TV, you're still making a difference in somebody else's life. You know why? Because maybe that TV show might be somebody else's, your inspiration to go and create your own TV show. Or maybe it's inspiration to give you an idea on a job or something. Or maybe, just maybe, you could change the world by just watching one TV show. Because that TV show, as I said, might give you an idea to create something new. I wish somebody would invent something that would make people that don't drive have ways to put groceries on their bike. And I don't mean a basket, because a basket doesn't hold up. I mean like some kind of hook that will not ruin your tire. Or a basket that would hold all the groceries you get. Or like some secret compartment that could be on your bike, like a chest or something. We could just put your groceries in and that it would fit it. That's what this world needs. Anyways, if I don't make sense to any of you guys, then that's okay. But what I'm saying is no matter what you do in life, it will and could change somebody else's life. Like if a depressed person just wants you to watch TV with them, you're making a difference in that depressed person's life by showing them you care. By you making, if you kill animals at a vet, you are doing a good and bad thing. Because you're ending their suffering. But it's a bad thing because we don't like to see any animal die. But in a way, you're keeping them from suffering more. So, look at your job as helping other people, and look at your job as that you are making a difference in somebody's life. No matter what it is. No matter if it's cleaning, no matter if it's babysitting somebody else's kid, no matter if it's simply making slides, you make a difference in somebody else's life. Just know that whatever you do, you're making a difference in somebody else's life. Anyways, the Spirit of God who raises Jesus from the dead lives in you, and just as God raises Christ Jesus from the dead, He will give life to your mortal body by the same Spirit living with you. Anyways, have a nice day, and as I said, I respect anybody, atheists, agnostic, people that are sort of believe in God, Christians, and people that simply believe in Mary, or believe in Jewish laws, or believes in taboo, or any religious. It's not what you look like on the outside that matters. It's how you feel inside, and it's how you help other people. And this world needs to accept people's differences, not bully them, and not, just because somebody's different, not try to be their friend. And go and be alive. Like, do what you've always wanted to do.